I think we are going to have the best Bachelor season of all time. Uh, I think what we're gonna get from Matt is just a great dude. Like there's been a lot of guys on this show. There hasn't been many dudes, and we got a great dude here.
Okay.
And I'm excited to see him. Just be him. And show his character and show who he is. And what I'm excited too for afterwards is like the impact he's gonna have on so many people, and he's gonna do such amazing things. So there couldn't be a better guy doing what he's doing right now.
What advice did you give him, if any? I know he's getting ready to film soon and he's quarantining right now. So what advice did you give him?
I told him two things. I told him, one, be you. That's why you're, in the moment you are in now. You have to kind of skip everything else because of the character you are and the person you are. So I said, just be you, because everyone's going to love you for that, and have fun. And on the other end, I also told him, be where your feet are. And that's something my coach told me back in the day. It's about being present, like being in the moment, and don't let, all the glitz and the glamour of all these fabulous dates and all these things get in the way of what's really important is that connection between you and that girl that's there. So be in the moment, be you, and have fun.
What about any tips for the ladies? We know you're a smooth talker, so
any tips for the ladies? Bring ranch dressing, bring chocolate chip cookies, and what else has he been on lately? You bring those two things. I tell you what, if a girl showed up, if how you avoid your dinner dates.
Yeah.
If a girl showed up and just plopped down a big thing of ranch, she'd get a rose right then and there. Like there would no need for dinner, like conversation, rose right there. So this guy we go to pizza, right? We go get pizza at this place in Jupiter, or not, just in Lake Park near Jupiter, Camille's.
Yeah.
He brings 3 different kinds of ranch. I'm just like, dude, you're ridiculous. He brings it to the place.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Now, did you give him any advice with tips for the ladies? Like, this is how you need to smooth talk. This is what you
I told him he's got these big hands, right? And I've seen him kiss a girl before. And when he kisses a girl, it puts his hands on her face. It just like takes over their whole face because they're so long and huge. I was like, maybe let's stay right here by the chin,
Good advice. That's some good advice, especially when he's going to have a camera right there.
Yeah, all we're going to see is Matt making out with a figure behind his hand, and I was like, Matt, we all want to see the good stuff,
Yes. Now, do you think you'll make an appearance on the upcoming season? I know we had a lot of people in Bachelor Nation make an appearance on Claire's upcoming season. Yeah. What about Matt's?
So me and Matt have created this SOS signal through our Peloton bikes, and he's going to send me a certain signal through Peloton bikes. That means I need to come rescue him. So I'll be waiting. I'll be riding my Peloton every day, waiting on my signal.
Waiting for the signal.
Yes.
Love that. And I would assume you would be on the next flight out to get your boy.
Exactly. I will be crawling through the woods and forests of Nemacolin, like in camouflage, everything to find his room. And I will throw him over my shoulder, and I will hop over a fence, and I will take him home.
I love that. Now, I also want to get your thoughts on this season with Claire Crawley. It sounds like a mess.
It does. It sounds pretty interesting. I'm excited to see what happens and unfold and tweet and make fun of the guys and see what happens.
There's a new Tyler C.
I am. So that's, of course, who I'm pulling for. You know what I mean?
I will say Chris Harrison recently told us that he does not compare to you.
Does not compare?
Not compare whatsoever.
Well, hopefully he compares in other ways. He's got to be a good guy. Hopefully. We'll see. I mean, I haven't seen anything yet, so.
I do want to talk about your new YouTube channel. You're very open with your fans. What else can we expect from the next?
There should be a lot of, you guys will, there's a lot of really good stuff going out next week. We'll be sharing a lot of what's gone on with me in the past. I'm excited. So it'll be good. A lot of good stuff coming out. We're just having fun with it.
Who also has a new YouTube channel is Hannah. Did you
Who's
watch?
That?
Hey, I don't know who Hannah is. I don't know.
I saw that. Did you see she was in the bathtub too?
She shaded you. That's what I got out of that.
I loved it. But the thing is something we both have in common is those are both not our bathtubs. Both our bathtubs are not that nice. So we are definitely we're front lacing on that one. But no, she had a great intro. She just dropped 10 things you didn't know about me. So it's good. I think Hannah is going to crush in YouTube. She's very great about like opening up. She she's got a gift. She can be 100% herself when there's a camera on, and that's hard for people to do. And she's so good at it. And so you'll get to see a lot of who Hannah is through her YouTube, which I'm excited for her to do.
Do you think you guys would collab on a video in the future?
There could be some cool stuff coming out next week.
It could be. Because, Tyler, you really do need to set the record straight once and for all. We were all shipping you guys in the beginning of quarantine, and then you said no, and she said no, and then we all saw you guys reunite in LA last week, and that started things up again. So yeah. What is happening?
No, we're just friends. We were both in really tough places during the quarantine, mentally and emotionally, and so like we just had a hard time being each other's friends during that. And we kind of like didn't expect to be stuck with each other for 18 days. And then we, struggled with our friendship and all that, and then we've had a lot of really great talks lately, and have been able to talk things out and really become, have a healthy friendship, which is like what we've struggled with. And we're doing much better now, and it's been great to see her and see Hannah Brown back to being Hannah Brown.
Why did you guys struggle with a friendship? Just because?
Could you imagine like almost being engaged to somebody and then it not working out, and then also like hanging out with each other in a house full of 8 guys and like trying to like have some peace of mind? There's none of that there, So it's been very complicated, very tough. But I think we are finally I think we've also like had going on the show and coming off and all this stuff hitting you, like it changes you a little bit. It messes you up a little bit, And so we we're both kind of like had our come into a reality talks, and we were both in much better places now, and I'm so happy to see the Hannah Brown now, because she's killing it. She's in a great place.
So you guys will definitely have a friendship in the future. Is a possible relationship, is that the ship has sailed?
I mean, I'm never one to say anything's ever sailed, but we are just trying to be friends and work on that, but we support each other. We're there for each other. We're going to be supporting Matt big time right now.
Yeah.
We're excited for him, but yeah, we're just friends and having fun with it, and whatever happens, I'm not one to say whatever happens.
Right. No, I love it. Well, do you have anything else coming up that you want to chat about?
Yeah, I've been working on some things on the low. I have a book coming out soon.
Wait, really?
Yeah, we're bringing out a book, something that I've been working on for a while, and excited to put out there and share with everybody, and kind of just talk about like my relationships, like the relationships I've seen growing up, in my household, and then relationships I've kind of endured as a kid, and then like in college and all that stuff, and my ups and downs through that, and then also share like my relationship with like what happened with Hannah, and how like all the things that like everyone tried to make me out to be on the show as like this feminist icon, all these things, but all I did was do the simple things. Is like when she said no to sex, like consent's huge, like respect's huge, and like that's all I did was respect her, and the fact that it blew up and there was all these things about it, like I thought that was a real issue there. So we're writing a lot about that, and like how like that does not need to be celebrated. That needs to be a norm and a regular thing, and things like that. So things that like, it's kind of like having that talk with your little brother is like what this book's about. Is like, this is what you need to do. You need to respect these girls. And for the girls reading it, it's going to be about like, you deserve better. You need to be respected, and this is why you need to be treated and whatnot.
I love that. That is going to be I'm like lost of words, because that is so great. That is
I'm excited for it.
So great. When do you think we can expect this? Because
we're hoping in spring 21. So
okay. Wow.
It'll be cool.
Well, you need to tell us about your new partnership with Optimum Nutrition Better Than Before program. Tell us about it.
Yes. So the Better Than Before program is something I was stoked to join. I just recently partnered with Optimum Nutrition. Huge fan of them. I've been actually using Optimum Nutrition since I was like probably 15, 16 years old, like a sophomore in high school. And, just my coach was like, you need to go get protein. And this was the first protein I ever bought. And I just stayed with them the whole way. So it's kind of awesome how this all came like full circle. But yeah, Optimum Nutrition, this whole Better Than Before program, which I'm super stoked to be a part of. They got research on 1,000 case studies of they did a questionnaire on 1,000 people, you know, and saw what people are going through during this pandemic. And a lot of things that came back was people were stressed, people were, you know, not sticking with their fitness routines, people were, you know, slacking on their diets, and just a lot of unhealthy habits kind of were created during this pandemic. So they're creating this Better Than Before to work on fixing those things and getting us out of that funk, getting us out of that routine, so then we can be better than what we were before.
Right.
So yes, there's an event next week on Optimum Nutrition's platform, you know, and ours, and it'll be on Instagram Live, and there'll be workouts, there'll be talks, there'll be all these great things. They have doctors coming in, nutritionists. They have the biggest meathead in Bachelor Nation, which is Clay Harbor. No, why'd you look at me?
I thought you were going to say you.
No, Jesus, Lauren.
Oh, well, Clay is up there. You guys, I mean, I get it then. So
No,
Clay's
Clay
up there.
surpasses me. Anybody whose girlfriend from the show complains that you're in the gym for 4 hours long means you're a meathead. It means you don't want to hang out with her either. So.
Okay, well, there you go. Set the record straight on that.